Hi chums, okay, guess what? The potato reveals are starting for the 2014-15 season. The reason I'm doing this is because Ian has had some fantastic results. Not some, he has loads, he had all fantastic results. I've been watching Dan and a few others and they're starting to get good potatoes. So I've never opened potatoes this early before, but these are Charlotte, which are an early salad potato, and they've been in 12 weeks, which is the time they say that they normally take. Now you might remember that I had kept a little record of what I did. Well, this bag here, this is number 8. Where are we? Number 8, and number 8 was the Charlotte, and I put in one big Charlotte, and I took all the eyes off it except for 3. Okay, so I left 3 eyes on one large Charlotte. So we'll see how it goes. These are my own Charlottes from last year. So well, I don't know how it's going to do, so that's that. So I'm going to try and keep a record this year of what's happening, and I've even got myself fishing scales and everything. Wee tip for you: if you're going to keep something in the greenhouse, keep it in a bag, because these are Felco clippers, right, as recommended by Stephen Hayes and a few others. And I bought these last year, and I was delighted to get them for £50. I think it was 50. No, 40 I paid for them, which was even better because the packaging was damaged. They're normally about £60 or about $100, and I lost them. And what I'd done was I'd set them on the bench in the greenhouse down at the back there, underneath a leak in the roof. And when I came in springtime, and I lifted off a cardboard, not a cardboard, but a flower pot that was hiding them, but the flower pot was directing the rain through the pot right onto all this mechanism here and down the blade. So it was just red with rust. So I took it apart and cleaned it, and they're actually sharper than before. When I sharpened them, they were actually sharper than before. It's the same principle as if you buy a scythe. You put the scythe on the top of a hedge for a year and you don't touch it, and then a year later you sharpen it because the steel is hardened with all the rust and stuff. If you buy a lathe, anything made of cast iron, the best stuff has been left outside for a year for it to temper, and then they take it in and they machine the metal then, because it's very hard and very stable. So I'm just going to get rid of all these boys here, if you don't mind. I'll put those in the compost because there's no blight on them, so they'll go straight onto the compost. So I'm quite excited about this. Not excited because I think I'm going to get loads of potatoes, but I'm just excited to be doing a reveal again, you know. So I don't know what's in here. The reason I'm doing it now is because my wife asked me had been any potatoes, and I went, well, I don't think so. And I looked in the potato drawer and there were none. And I thought, well, I have 49 pots down there. I can surely afford to use one of them. So we'll turn this boy over. See, there's the beauty of the pots. I normally be grunting and groaning doing this, but the pots allow you to pull it over. Oh, look at this. We've got Mr. Snail on the back there. Right. Hopefully they haven't been doing much damage. Now I've been keeping these pretty well watered, and they are nice and wet there, you know, not wet, moist. So they're not dried out, but they do take a lot more water than you might imagine, you know. So the next thing, part of the thing is Walter's pigging, and let's get started. It's not looking well. We've got a really good start, haven't we? Oh, here we are. Well, that's a lovely new potato there. See the lovely thin skin on it and everything. So if we get a couple more of those, I'll be happy enough, because we just need enough for dinner tonight. They're actually a bit bigger than I thought they would be. I've got 3 videos in a queue. Well, not in a queue, they were in a queue and they all failed. I made a mistake last week. I've been getting, there's the original potato that's absolutely rotten now. And I'm not going to put that into the compost. I'll put it into the bin just in case there's anything wrong with it. And if it might spread something through the soil, you know. Right, let me see, I'll just put that down there. I made a mistake. I downloaded Windows 8.1. Oh boy, what a mistake that was. Everything was going grand, and then I was talking to a friend. I meet up with my colleagues that I used to work with once a term. It seems kind of appropriate somehow. And one of the guys, Alistair, was telling me that the Windows 8.1 is kind of designed for the guys with the touch screens and monitors and stuff to get them going. So I didn't really need it. But you can't uninstall it. Well, you can, but it doesn't give up easily. But the problem was not so much with the Windows, but the problem was with the fact that it did something to the live box, the internet router thing, that box you get with everything, well, the magic happens through, and every hour to hour and a half, it just closes down and says ISP, router ISP, no, server ISP, not recognised. So I phoned up my providers and I said to them, look, this is happening. They went, yeah, there's some people are having problems with the new Windows 8.1 update. But I said, look, I don't really care as long as I can upgrade to fibre optic, because I've got the fibre optic outside my front gate. And they've told me that at the moment I'm getting download speeds of 6 megabytes per second and upload of 0.022. So you can imagine how long it takes to upload a video. With this new fibre optic, because I'm so close to the junction box out and up the road a bit, they're talking 80 megabyte, well 79.9 megabyte download, a guaranteed 6 megabyte upload, but more likely 18 to 19 megabyte upload. So that's phenomenal, you know. So I decided to go for it. I know it's costing me extra. I've waited for years to do this and put it off and put it off. It's costing me about $6, about $6 a month extra, but £3 or thereabouts. So I've done it now, you know. So I'm waiting for the stuff to arrive. They said it'll be up before the middle of July. It takes a couple of weeks to get all the wiring and stuff connected up and that, you know. So I'm happy with that. So it means there's going to be there's going to be a bit of a dearth of videos, I suppose. But I'll get back on it whenever I get properly uploaded, because there's no point. I went to bed the other night with 3 films up, queued up, and I got up a couple of hours later because I couldn't sleep, and the thing had stalled again, broken down. So there's really no point, you know. But I'll try and get this one up as soon as the potato reveal. So there we are, folks. That's it. It's not very good at all. So that was one potato with all the eyes removed except for 3 of them. So we're on to the new part of the reveals now. Because everybody's weighing on the spot, I'm going to do the same. So I kind of just shake most of the soil off these. What's that there? What's it? We've got a skin. I thought it was a sweet sneaky slug, you know. So, but those are perfectly good for eating. I mean, they'll all be used, you know. Maybe not these wee twitty, like those boys there won't be used, but these boys will be, you know. Not those. They're too small. But those will be used, you know. But those do not go into the compost. Where are we? Because they will be all over the place if you're not careful, you know. So, and I'll be very honest. I'll not weigh it. Don't want to get a false result, you know. We duck. Right. So there we are. So that's that bit done. Now I'm going to have to go around here over to the next part. And I've got everything set up so that I can just kind of swing you around into position, you know. So we'll bring that camera back from there, and we'll go back up to here, and oh, see, now I've got our thing there, and then we just right, hold on now. Go back in closer now. I think you can see all that okay. Now turn it on. Look, it says hello. Right, we're going to do this in pounds first. Unit. The unit is pounds, okay? So I'm going to say £2, okay? Sorry, the key, the hook's up the back here. So much for all my preparation. And I can't get the bloody hook out. There we are. And now I've turned that round, and best laid plans, eh? See, we're back on screen again now. I think we're near enough there, so just reset. There's our pounds, right? So what have we got? Well, that's very handy. Done 2.2 pounds 1 kilo. 2.24 is a kilo. So not very much, folks. So I'm afraid that's the end of the potatoes for me. I'm just going to throw the rest in the bin because there's no point going on. All right then. Where are we at now? I'll just take this thing back from there. And we'll see now. Oh, scary. That's that done. I'm going to do some more reveals as I need potatoes, because as I say, with 49 of those, if I open one a week, I've got enough to do me for a year. I'm also going to share them out as well, you know. But at least we've got to start, and we know that there's some potatoes there. Okay, so that's it, folks. All the best now. Bye bye.